Greetings and salutations, dear Valorborn. Welcome to another DevDiary. Well, we are working on hardly on bringing out the first updates from the roadmap. Let's quickly jump into the Discord and bring out the picture of the roadmap so we can have it as a memento. Memento is the right word? I don't think memento, but you know, to bring it back into our mind, memory. That is the word I'm looking for. So, update 1. Caves, new enemies, new story start, new missions, rentable houses, hireable mercenaries, and camp defense. So what will happen here is your camps, depending on what kind of threat level they have depicted, will have bigger or smaller attacks going at them. For starters, we're going to have wildlife and bandits. Later on, it will be full-on factions and fitting to the theme and surrounding entities that are in that zone or in that biome or in that area. So, for example, now in Fadion, if you're there will be this humanoid bandits, maybe our new enemy that will come at you at nights. I heard they only come out at night. So hiring guards and mercenaries will be definitely something that you will or will not have to do in order to survive. If you ran the house, of course, you are protected by the people. You are in a city. They will not see you as a threat. You will not be attacked or aggressed upon. And then new story start in terms of new backgrounds with a new quest line. For those who've played the demo, you might remember the poacher that we had already tested out around. So you have a little bit of a different objective, because the Lost Warrior has his Lost Sword that he's looking for. So we're gonna add some new stories there. Still single start. You can, for those who still don't know, skip the tutorial. But we highly recommend when the new update is happening that you start a new save file. We try our best to make them as compatible as possible, but some changes in the core mechanics and the core code are somewhat not catching over sometimes to old save files, so there's a chance that you will have to restart if you want to enjoy it fully without any bugs. Coming to the major point here that I want to showcase you for this DevDiary is our UI redesign. So thank you, Connies, for believing in our project, for buying the project, for wishlisting it, and doing all the good things that do out there. Managed us to speed processes up, one of them being reworking our HUD, because we're not 100% happy with how it looked like. It was very, let's call it clunky overall. It did the job, but it was not pretty. So we teamed up with a team, and we're now working on a new UI overall. Here's some sneak peeks. The stuffs are not final yet, but the oral will get new frames, status updates on your characters. We'll have these little bits over here where we'll be like, okay, you're overweighted, he's bleeding, some information bits. That's gonna happen there. Overall fonts and bars will be looking differently, a little bit of this cold, dark style. Icons and iconography will be slotted together to be more clear in terms of the UI interface, so you see everything better. And then a lot of extras gonna be happening here in terms of, well, making it more useful and also look good, because it was quite clunky in comparison. And yeah, we've done a lot of iterations here and planned a lot of things. So this overall will be that. Then in terms of character creation, we're gonna group elements together. We're gonna have specific parts of the body, so you have an easier timing of understanding how and where to find what. And then also different times of understanding on you know, where you find sliders, head sliders, body sliders, hair designs, tattoos, and whatnot. This is kind of like the approach that we go in there. This is how it might look like in the final version, with popped out tutorial thing that is a little bit more into your face. The UI overall on the buttons looking more promising and more prominent. Also, for later on when we have multiple character starts, that you can then craft your multitude of characters that you want to start with. Because in the end, when we were at 1.0, we hope that we find a way to not limit your creativity in terms of how you want to tell your story and how you want to play it. So if you want to go in there with 10 people, you can go in there with 10 people. So it's up to you. Then UI, in terms of interface of the inventory, has changed a lot of iterations and tests over here. But Warcraft. Where is it? Over here. The groupies. We try to find an easier way to move items from backpack to backpack, from inventory to inventory, so to say. So it's easier for you to navigate and maneuver items around your group. So you have your specific character selection with the window of a preview of your character, how it looks like. So when you drag new items off them, you'll be able to move around with the character preview and have a view over here and how it will look like, a 3D presentation. And also will be easier to move around items left and right in the terms of the groups, and then also have an easy access to the multitude of group bandits, group pods that you're creating. Bandits, no, not group bandits, group pods is what I'm looking for. And then last but not least, let's move forward. Over here is, of course, also our starting menu. Is getting a new view with some nice mandala background here. Everything is just, having now a nice tone, a clear message in its delivery, and overall is, I think, a very, very pretty move towards here. Right now we're discussing in terms of conversation. If you want the popped out front character with the dialogue over here with a scroll bar next to it, or the classical in the box actor talk. Me personally, I prefer the second option more, but it's not final yet, so we're still talking about it. And also, of course, the tooltips representation and whatnot. That is in terms of UI, and in terms of the updates, we're working on making as quick as possible the possibility of... In terms of gameplay, we are now, of course, working further on the bug reports that you have delivered to us. We want everything to work as smooth as possible, as fast as possible for you. But please keep in mind, we are a very small team. Honor is the only one coding on it. Erhan is helping with 2D and 3D. I'm around marketing your pipeline in terms of communication and community leads, and also helping out with quest and lore and everything around wherever I can and have time to do so. So big thank you for your patience, for your amazing feedback that you're delivering. Please keep it up. And huge thank you for giving us a chance for making Valorborn. And if we can continue like that, and if it continues like that, then we might or might not be able to bring some helping hands in terms of coding to speed things up even further. And yeah, again, if you have any wishes, suggestions, I know there's a lot of hopes and wishes for translations and different languages from what I've seen on the forums and your feedback. But the text is not final, the UI is not final, so changing languages right now would be a loss of time and resources that we need to actually make everything look and be written in, I hope you get my drift. Everything needs to be set in stone yet before we can focus on altering languages and whatnot. But I was very surprised that there's a language mod out there for the current version. I cannot put my hands into fire for it because it was fan-made for Japanese translation. And again, a quick shout out to your modders. If you are eager to mod Valorborn and to I don't know, be creative in here, let us know what kind of tools you want or you might need to be implemented into our system programs whatsoever. And we're more than happy to help you create something cool. Because I know that if cool mods are, and the modding community is settled around a game, that game normally lives for many, many years, if not, forever would be wild to say, but look at Skyrim, look at Kanchi, look at a lot of other games who have good mod support, there are till today very, very much played. Good. With that, I have caught you up with everything that is going on. Update 1 is what we're working on very strongly right now. That's why we have no smaller patches and hotfixes coming out. And the UI is getting a full face lift and face skin. I hope you're excited as much as I am, and I can't wait to hang out with you guys soon again in the next DevDiary. And let me know in the comments down below if you would like to have maybe a monthly community gathering in terms of a live stream. You come over and we start together a run, plan together that run and have a good time live chatting and have a live Q&A where you can ask questions and I answer them live towards you. If that would be interesting for you, let us know. And until the next one, wishes, kisses, and ciao for now.